Welcome to the Renewables Roundup, a new monthly video that gives you a roundup of all the latest stories across the US in the world of renewables. I'm your host, Eddy Maunder, Principal Consultant at Coalesce Management Consulting. We provide engineering, construction and project management services on renewable energy projects globally, and we want to share information about new targets, upcoming projects and news across the US with all of you to make it easier for you to keep up with the latest updates. This month's top story is once again focused on the offshore wind industry that is really taking off in the US at the moment. The US is to hold an offshore wind lease sale for 2 areas in the Carolinas on May 11th. The lease area covers over 110 acres in the Carolina Long Bay area that, if developed, could result in at least 1.3 gigawatts of offshore wind energy, enough to power nearly 500,000 homes. National Ocean Industries Association President Eric Melito said a recent Wood Mackenzie study commissioned by the National Ocean Industries Association and other groups found that a Carolinas lease sale could support 37,200 jobs, $3 billion in annual wages, $233 million in state tax creation, and $44.9 billion in capital investment during the development and construction phase of the projects. The Carolina Long Bay lease sale will keep American offshore wind momentum up and running beyond the US Northeast region. First Solar have agreed terms on a multi-year master supply agreement with Silicon Ranch. They will supply 4 gigawatts of advanced thin film photovoltaic modules to Silicon Ranch's US project from 2023 to 2025. The contracts includes a recycling clause under which end-of-life CadTel modules can be processed through First Solar's recycling program, recovering around 90% of CadTel materials that can be used to manufacture new modules. It's not the only big order that First Solar have recently agreed, as they also closed a deal with Origis Energy for 750 megawatts of their thin film modules for their US projects. US floating wind developer Trident has submitted a lease request for the proposed 2 gigawatt Olympic wind project off the coast of Washington state. The plan outline included permitting, development, construction, operations and maintenance of the project. It is planned to be sited around 70 kilometres offshore in water depths ranging from 500 to 1300 metres with wind speeds of around 8 metres per second and could be in operation as early as 2030. Greenbacker Capital experienced a record growth in 2021, raising almost $1 billion in new investor capital. In a successful year for the investment group, they almost tripled their assets, they expanded their wind operations in the Midwest, and deployed $1.1 billion in capital and investments that have more than doubled over the last year. Vineyard Wind, who are building one of the first commercial offshore wind projects in the US at 800 megawatts off the coast of Massachusetts, have announced they are launching a new company called Vineyard Offshore. Using the expertise gained from Vineyard Wind 1, they will deliver up to 4 gigawatts of offshore wind across New Jersey and Massachusetts. Invenergy have received approval for a 300 megawatt solar and 165 megawatt battery storage project in Wisconsin. The Koshkonong Solar Energy Center goes into construction in the fall, with project completion date scheduled for the end of 2024. This is not the first solar plus storage project Invenergy is working on in Wisconsin. A 200 megawatt solar PV and 110 megawatt battery energy storage project in Kenosha County was approved in December 2020, and another project in Walworth and Rock counties with 250 megawatts of solar energy and 75 megawatts of battery energy storage is currently waiting for approval. They were the top stories from the US renewables market in April. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, share, or even better, all three. If you have a renewable energy project coming up, CMC provide engineering, construction and project management services to help you deliver your project ahead of schedule and under budget. For more information, please visit www.cmc-global.consulting or reach out to myself directly on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. I'm Eddy Maunder. This has been the Renewables Roundup, and I hope to see you again next month.